Hey there, Floss Tube and the rest of the world. This is Sandra with Threadhead Said. I'm a threadhead, and this is what I said today. And I like to share my thready endeavors with anybody who will listen. I have some floss tube updates, some sewing updates, and some travel updates. So just a brief video today. I want to thank everyone who has taken the time to watch some of my videos. I want to especially thank Awkward Quilter GA for sharing my video, and I got some interesting referrals. Let's see. At So Terry recommended the Necessary Clutch Wallet by Emmeline Bags, which I had never heard of them, so I'm checking them out. The clutch looks pretty big for my needs, but I want to see some of the other bags that they had. And yeah, watching another YouTuber, what Nadine made. She did a wish list video that I really liked, and she had one of them was called When Pigs Fly by Whimsical Needlepoint Design. So that's definitely one I'm going to add to my own wish list. So there's all the shout outs. And again, thank you if you've liked, commented, and subscribed. If you haven't already, please do so. I wanted to give an update on my Alaska project. We are leaving for Alaska very soon. I made this, I used like minky fabric and made this little tube, so I keep it rolled up on that. So there's all the things. I'll add a picture. I added our ship and some of the other stops separate from the pattern. I added to the pattern, that's a pattern add-on. I'll put a picture here. The other thing so then I made a bunch of bags for going to Alaska. I haven't done a lot of cross stitching this month. It's been an interesting month. I had some issues, just not feeling well, come up, so I had to deal with that. But so I have my project rolled on a tube to keep it from wrinkling, and then I made this tube to keep it in. The floss is in there in the bottom. So that's how I will take it with me to Alaska, and I look forward to stitching some of the water on the design while we're in the water next to Alaska. I don't know, cheap thrills, right? Alrighty, so that's my counted cross stitch update, my floss tube update, and I just wanted to show some of the bags that I've made for going to Alaska. This is the big one that I made. This is a panel that I bought from Missouri Star. It's much longer, so I just cut it in half and used this for the front, and then reposition the back on there. And this is just going to be my carry-on. So it's got soft and stable in there, a recessed zipper, and then I have my little overnight things. We discovered these little packing packs, and I really like them, and then I used these little zipper pulls. So I put different color zipper pulls on these packs, so I know that yellow is my overnight, purple is the pants, and green is the so on and so on. So I can kind of keep track in my mind. So that is the big bag that I made, my carry-on. Love, love, love. And this is this is kind of a hack from a By Annie bag and a pattern that Missouri Star had, and I just kind of took some of those skills and techniques and ran with scissors. So the other little bag that I made with that same fabric, so that's let me show you. The inside lining fabric is also from the line, the Northern Lights. I figured if I have this, then I will have Northern Lights while I'm in Alaska, whether or not I can see the ones in the sky. I will BYONL, bring my own Northern Lights. This is a small little bag I made. This I love, super cute. And this has all my electronic cords and things. So this will also be in my carry-on bag, just so I have all my cords with me. Too cute. I made this little bag. I initially made it to put my thread for the Alaska sampler in there. I love the fabric. It's passion, make, start, fearless, spark, dream, create, inspire, motivational words. So I originally made it to put my thread in, and then I didn't. So what I have in here is actually my grandson's project that he's been working on. I mentioned last time that he's working on a counted cross stitch. He's creating his own, and this is his pattern. His plan, he's told me, is to stitch some water, stitch some sand, and stitch a tree. So I put his in there. He had it, I had it in a different bag, and then the project came to my house without the bag, so I just made another bag. But I look forward to, this is on loan, by the way, sir. This is on loan. And when you find your other bag, you can give me this one back. All right, I made a, what do they call these? Crossbody bag. And I don't do crossbody bags because it gives me neck issues or whatever. So I made the strap long enough, but I just wear it short. And this is another mashup of a pattern from Minky Kim. She has a really cute crossbody bag pattern, and then, yeah, by Annie techniques, pretty much the same. It's got a little gusset for the bottom. The swivel, I got the swivel hoop, which is the, I think this is the by Annie kind that gives you a better swivel. I don't know if you can see that. It was just some as Alaska-ish fabric as I could have. I took 2 fat quarters and quilted them, crosshatch quilted them, and made this. So the inside is this. And this is where I deviated from By Annie. All of By Annie's, and even Minky Kim's, they put bias tape around here. And I did that on the larger bag. I've done it on different bags that I have. But on this one I did not, partially because I just wanted to knock something out. I didn't want to put that much time in it. But also, like, this is okay. I think it's okay. I've done my, I don't have a serger, but I have a good overlock stitch. It's number 8 on my brother. So anyway, I just zigzag stitched the edges, and then to make sure that the top really didn't unravel, I just used some fray check. I just ran some fray check across the top of that. So that's my little Alaska super toty carry-on. I don't know, toty, is that a word? Anyway, that's my small one. It's got moose on this side. The moose is right side up, the bear is upside down, the deer is upside down. But on this side, equal opportunity, the bear is right side up, the deer is right side up, and the moose is upside down. So I'm not really sure that was intentional, but we're running with it. All right, so there's the other bag I made, and then I have a couple other things I'm so excited about. So this one is my super big shopping bag. So this will be rolled up, and when we go on our excursions or whatever, I have a nice roomy shopping bag. This is some stiff denim, and I use my embroidery machine to embroider this elite eagle, kind of like Alaskan totem pole kind of Inuit flavor. And the straps are a guitar strap. So super love this one. I mean, I look forward to using this one when we're not going to Alaska, but I haven't used it yet. It's made in Voyage, will be Alaska. And then the last thing, so if I have time, we're leaving today for a trip, so I don't know if I'll have time, but if I have time, I will make a pencil holder with the scraps from the crossbody bag, put some binding on there, and make a little pencil holder if I have time today. You know, you got to do last minute out the door sewing projects, right? The other last minute out the door sewing project that I might do if I have time is do some of the same, well, actually the same eagle as that's on the bag. Embroider, it's all one tone, mono, just white thread, but do that on my jacket that I'm taking up there, on like the breast of the jacket or chest of the jacket, but do it so it's like almost tone on tone. And I don't know. I don't have a good tone, this is like olive. So I haven't really found something that's exactly what I want. And this thread is actually gray. So it might be the lighting here. It looks like it might work, but I'm going to wait till the sun comes up all the way and research that. But I might machine embroider the eagle on here, kind of with a tone-on-tone idea. So it's not super glaring, but still stylish. So that's, yeah, if I get time today. We're leaving today. So, all right, the other thing I made was this whale. I didn't necessarily make it for the Alaska trip, but it's going. When my grandson and I went to Bits and Bobbins, I think it is, in Newberg, Oregon, we saw this pattern and I loved it. And he said, well, I'll make one too. You can teach me how to make one. Well, I made the pattern and it's hard. I might have made it harder than it needed to be because I used soft and stable in here instead of just quilt batting. So it made turning some of this stuff quite the little booger. But I like how it came out, but there was a moment in there anyway, so I made this. I used a brass brad for the hole. I used some other brads for the eyes. He's gonna hang there. And then what I have in there are my sunglasses. Because I wear glasses, I need to be able to see, so I have these that just go right over. And because of that, they're a little bit bigger than normal sunglasses, so I needed a big roomy sunglass case, and that's what this guy's gonna come. He was originally designed as a pencil case, but he got upgraded to sunglass case. Yeah, it has four fabrics, so it has the fins, the top, the two sides, and an inner. So, but the tricky part was getting the soft and stable to do some of the turning that it needed. So since my grandson wanted to make a whale, and I thought this is going to be too hard. It was hard for me, so I can imagine it'll be hard for him as a learning project. So I designed one. I modified it to design one that he can make. So this is flat whale, and this is his spout. I don't know what's inside. I don't know that this one is going to go to Alaska, but this grandma and grandson project got revised to be something that he can be more successful with right off the bat and not get too frustrated. This was frustrating for me. All right, I think that is all that I have today. My shirt, My Royal Story. This is a shirt from Project Runway season 17 or 18 maybe, and the designers created their own t-shirt that kind of spoke to their story, and one of the designers talked about how he was taking ownership of his story and that his story was royal. It wasn't necessarily the things that society had put on him, that he had much more value. Yeah, it's actually called narrative therapy, but anyway, he this was his t-shirt, My Royal Story, and I love that. I get to own my story, not what people tell me my story is. So that is what I have today. Thank you again for watching. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. Just noticed that my ring light is off, so I'm not sure if this is even going to work, but all right. That's what Threadhead said today, and deuces.